There's nothing worse than spending hours playing through a massive game just to arrive at an ending that disappoints in every way. And yet, it happens more often than you think, even in extremely popular games, whether due to irresponsible cliffhangers or just plain bad writing. Here are some of the worst game endings ever. Major spoilers ahead. Watch Dogs. After spending an insane amount of time inching towards a resolution for Aiden Pierce's story of revenge in Watch Dogs, you'd think the payoff would be colossal, but it all just dissolves into a convoluted mess. You take out the game's main villain by hacking his pacemaker and then staring at him through a window. Yeah, it's as stupid as it sounds. You then go after even more bad guys, one in an uneventful lighthouse showdown, and the next inside a garage at the story's epilogue. It's literally yawn-inducing, and the whole time you're slogging through this drab finale, not to mention sitting through all the game's credits, you're constantly reminded that none of this conspiracy and vengeance business really matters, because Pierce doesn't see an inch of character development throughout the entire dozen-plus-hour journey.
You play a beautiful game, but sometimes you still lose.
Yeah, you said it, bad guy. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Imagine you're watching a great movie, but the power goes out halfway through it. Well, that's what you get with Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. The final showdown is essentially the end of the first act's narrative, leaving the door wide open for the real conflict to begin.
Well, now we got names. Manderley and Page. The collective won't stop until we bring these guys down.
Unfortunately, that's also where the game ends. In that sense, it's one of gaming's worst endings, because it isn't one. Mankind Divided has no resolution, only a heavy-handed cliffhanger designed to force players to buy the next installment if they want closure with the narrative. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This game is a colossal pain when it comes to 100%ing its content. You've got to find every single secret stage exit and hidden path in the hub worlds, complete every single level, find and collect each level's 3 big star coins, and then triumph over that godforsaken bonus world. You'd imagine Nintendo has a pretty big reward in store for those willing to slog through the game's nightmarish completionist challenge. Turns out there's nothing but a thanks for playing message that leaves you feeling like a complete idiot for having spent all that time working toward a meaningless goal. Mortal Kombat 4: Jax's Ending. This is the kind of ending that had to have been made as a joke. There's no other explanation for how bad it is. The characters' animations are super stiff, the voice acting is abysmal, and the dialogue is in so bad it's good territory.
This is not a brutality, this is a fatality.
Really, this cutscene works best as a blatant mockery of the Mortal Kombat series. Jax doesn't sound intimidating, and Jarek? Oh boy. His vocals are probably the most awkward noises ever recorded for a cutscene in the entire industry.
Never!
Vanquish. Coming from Platinum Games, the developer behind tons of critically lauded games like Mad World and Bayonetta, Vanquish was another knockout release that sold poorly and was quietly slated to never receive a sequel, which is too bad because it ends on a big, fat, irresponsible cliffhanger.
Our ascent to power is complete. On to the next phase.
There's basically zero resolution to the story, with the main villain escaping, the hero stranded in space, the United States military in chaos, and a ton of other little threads still dangling after the credits roll. It's agonizing for fans to see an ending like this go unresolved indefinitely. Enslaved: Odyssey to the West. This is one of the more noble failures of video game storytelling, as it tries really, really hard to be good. The issue is, it uses a twist that a certain other sci-fi story once did: The Matrix. Barring a cool appearance from Andy Serkis himself, who also voices and motion captures the protagonist of the game, there's not a lot of good stuff to say about this ending. It's just a guy literally explaining everything.
I can explain.
It's all kind of a letdown after the insane journey you just played through, and though it has the right sense of importance and scale, all you really do is doom an entire shelter of humans to starvation and savagery by destroying their virtual reality life support systems. Sonic Lost World. For such a fun game, the final cutscene of Sonic Lost World felt like the ending of a bad Saturday morning cartoon. You beat the final boss, and then a cutscene takes over, wherein Tails swoops in, says some stuff about the power of friendship, and bam, everything is fixed.
Here's your energy back, world! Bon appetit!
There was no meaning to the story, and it's all because of that overly short, underwhelming ending. Thanks for watching! Click the SVG icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.